not knowing where to go. But I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go. Where do I go? But I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. Yeah. I don't mind the path that I had to walk, and I don't mind all those words that I had to talk, and I don't mind all those flings that I had to fling, and some of those words I spoke I just had to sing. I just had to bring the best that I had to give, and being tested by these blessings that I had to live, changing dressings on the scars that I had within. It's a daily operation, you just gotta grin before it gets too grim and life pins you in. You gotta think like a shark and show your fins, whether alone in the dark or with an audience. Believe you're the hottest commodity since the iPhone lobotomy. You follow me? I'm hoping probably. I'm talking openly and don't know where the road could be. The crosshairs, the red dot, or the poison drip. So take a message from this song, that's all I have to give. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go. But I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go. But I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. They leave you in the rain, then hang you out to dry. I wonder how so many people get by. Then one day you wake up and start to realize that anyone you know could be called up at any time. Can't press rewind, can't flip the tape, so might as well not live in the past and dwell on hate. People talk strange shit to get to the gate, and if you know me well, you know I call them doors of fate. I take what I need, but not too much, and never open the door if the handle was hot to the touch. You gotta find an alternate way out of the flames. They want you in the spotlight, they want you just to take the blame, but all the same, it's like a wheel with these fucking hipsters. Instead of more rappers, we could use more active listeners. But I don't mind that a lot of things are actually happening, cause I'm a music slave and this is what I'm coming strapped with. Cause I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go. But I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, not knowing where to go. But I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go. But I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain.
Eat your vegetables!
One last drink and I'll be gone. Make it count with the flash on. Never really felt like I belong, so I'll be on my way and I won't be long. I'll be dead by dawn. 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 Scrolling through my texts, shit I left unread.
All right, everybody. Hello, and welcome to this wonderful Monday night. Let's bring them in, guys. It is June 3rd already. June 3rd, flying by. June 3rd, 2024. For all those people watching this a year from now on June 3rd, it's actually 2024 right now. What's up, everybody? So we've got the Indoor Farmer episode number, which is hidden behind there, but it's 137. 137 episodes, guys. It is going to be a hell of a summer. A lot of stuff happening already. Oh, boop, boop. Got him.
My fault.
Beep, boop. So we've got a lot for you tonight. Actually, I have to upload a couple photos still from that, but we can do that. We've got a few things. I actually went to the pet store today and had my water tested. And I'll let you guys, we're going to talk about that a bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't what I expected. So it's going to be interesting to talk about. I started using pH down rather than the API version of pH down. And I don't know if it's good or bad, but it worked with the pH, but it made my alkalinity go to 0. So we're going to talk about alkalinity a little bit. We're going to look into that tonight. Make sure I don't have anything else. There we go. And then as far as my grow area, I might hop on the phone in a little bit to show us around, just because I didn't get I was a little running late, so I didn't get any good pictures of the garden. But everything is growing really huge, so we definitely want to show it off. There's already a pepper. I already got a pepper growing over there. Get my keyboard going. Guys, if you are watching, please hit that like button, smash the like, and share us out. If you like and share this video, you will get in on I'll do a giveaway later on. You know, it's fun because thank you, shouts out to SteveO. He told me a quick little idea of how to use it a lot faster. We can make it faster, so I don't have to worry about like looking at the comments and typing people's names and all that stuff. Jam pack, what's up, Bradley? Cheers, brother. Cheers, Gerald. Cheers, Sandy. Jess, Margaret, Brenda. Hello, everybody. Appreciate you coming in. We've already got 30-something people hanging out. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Is it still going? Oh, I think I got them all already. Good. So I'm going to pull that up. I do want to do a quick pH test here, too, though, because it's been a few hours, and I'm interested to see, since we tested it in the store, test it again, see what happened. Because I added a couple things. Let me pull up these pictures and I'll show you what I found at the pet store. I actually found a side note at the pet store of a group of fish that were all bunched together, and I found out that's what it looks like when they get a big group of fish that are in shock when they don't have them acclimated properly. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna see that to give everybody an idea what that looks like. And for some reason it didn't come through. Is it not? Let's see. Did I not put it in there? Let me a second. Okay, I might have to upload it again. That's all right. We'll get going. What's up? We got Siir SteveO in the house, guys.
Yeah.
Cheers. What's up, man?
Oh, not much, man. I certainly last Monday, we had a great time there in studio with Barry Cloyd, and that was an amazing time. Make sure everybody checks out that little inside action video that I took when I was sitting there today, and it's posted on my profile. But yeah, he's an amazing guitar player, and I did find out from Barry that the battery just came loose. And all he had to do was plug the battery back inside the guitar, and everything worked properly. So no worries, Waylon. No worries.
Oh, good. Well, yeah, I was worried. It's funny. I chuckled a little bit on that video because while he was playing, he was at an angle where he could see you recording him, but then he turned over a little bit, and then he sees me recording him too, and I had to laugh a little bit. Why is that not coming through yet? Okay, we'll just do it that way. Anyway, I'll pull it up in a minute. I'm gonna go grab some of the water, do a little quick
go ahead
test. What's up, Alan? Thank you for liking and sharing. Please like and share the video. We will get you on a giveaway. What's up, Brandon? I'm live too. Yeah, he's live right now. Yep. He's got a lady friend on his show. I'm not sure what her name was. I just happened to scroll through it as I was trying to get on. Very cool. All right, I'll be right back.
Oh, you got it, man. Hey, so what's everybody up to tonight? Let me go through here real quick and say hi to some of you here. Going all the way back, we got Brenda, we got Margaret, Bradley, Nobody, Sandy. We got lots of you in here. Right now, we've got roughly 30, 35 people already in the house tonight. We really appreciate you guys being here. And yeah, it's been a great week. You guys are going to see on the certified segment here in a little bit that I got a little bit of garden work, which is pretty much taking up all of my spare time these days. And definitely looking forward to it. Oh, and by the way, everybody, Waylon's giving away an RO system. That's right. He's giving away an RO system. Now go to Waylon Maccabee, or go to the Waylon the Indoor Farmer page, I believe. Is that where you got it, Waylon? I'll verify that with him, but it has to be on the original post that you follow those directions, and it needs to be on the original post. And you know, and try to invite people that are not already in the groups. You know, try to get more people other than, you know, tagging people that are already here. You know, we're really trying to get some extra reach here. And Waylon's generosity with this reverse osmosis system is just amazing. Waylon, is the original post in Maccabee's Live Market?
No, I posted on my profile. That's where I have the most followers. But I did share it with my page, Waylon the Indoor Farmer. I also shared it in my group. And so if you see it on my page, it's a pinned post at the top. But it's I actually, you know, I added words to the top. If you guys are confused at all, ask me, let me know, hit me up in the DMs. But if you know what if it looks like when you share someone else's post and you add a little something on the top, some words, or you add a little bit of your own message on it, that becomes a new post. So you have to click in there, and then you're in the actual post. I made a mess.
Okay, great.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. I'm going to let that run for a little while, because the whole point, guys, instead of me going to Facebook and spending money to them, I thought I would spend the money on you guys. Yes, my subscribers will get additional chances to win. So it's kind of partly to help, you know, find more people to get in that community, but also to help get our reach out there a little bit, rather than paying for the, you know, sponsored ads and stuff, which I might do too. I might still do that, because it's hard though, because if you boost a post, it has to be 24 hours within 24 hours. And so I might have to boost one of our shows after it's over, and see if we can find new friends that watch it afterwards.
Yep.
All right, we're sitting at 7.6 so far. But here's what they told me to do. Now, at the pet store, they actually didn't know what to do about the alkalinity. We searched it. I'm like, I could have done that, you know.
Yeah, right.
It actually just went up to 77 or 7.7. Ooh, that seems weird. So what the answer was, baking soda. I think the baking soda might raise pH a little bit. I'm not 100% sure. We'll look it up a little bit tonight. But baking soda was one of the biggest things that you see when you have an alkalinity issue in freshwater tanks. I searched it too, and it's like, well, okay. I don't know if it's going to help now. So it went back down to 7.6 and back up to 7.7 so far.
It's teetering. It's a 7.6-ish.
That means it's probably around that. So I think my pen might be off, or, well, they use test strips today.
Okay.
So the test strips, I don't know how accurate it is. The test strip told him that I was around 6.8. Which I thought was great, although for him, they were saying that's low, you know, because the fish like it a little bit higher. But you guys know I have plants in there, and the plants actually like it a little lower. It's kind of a juggling act, I guess.
Right.
I was still sitting at 7.6. That's not even going to budge. I wonder if my pen is miscalibrated.
Well, you can order very cheaply off of Amazon for $1.99. Okay, there. No, is that like the solution, like 4.0 or 7.0? Great minds think alike.
I got the 7.0 is a greenish color and the 4.0 is a pinkish color. Now
Okay.
I think I just used the 7. What do you so I should rinse it off. I'll wait until it shuts off because it's still sitting at 7.6. I'll give it a good test all the way through, but man, that's weird. I go in to get it tested and oh yeah, you got low pH and I come back, no. Yeah, so we need to figure out if the pen is in order. That's
well, the instructions for my pen says to use the 4.0 first and then clean it and then do the 7.0. That's the way
so you shut it off, rinse it, and then turn it on and then put it into the 4.0. It should read 4.0.
Yes, and if not, you hit the calibration button for the 4.0.
Right, because that'll bring it down to the right number.
Then it'll calibrate it right there for you. The 4.0.
There is a calibration button, but how is it going to know to be at 4.0?
Okay, yours doesn't have the difference then. So yours is going to calibrate at the 4.0 because your solution is going to show you 4.0. If you hit calibrate, it's going to be within that range, and it should know. And it
probably knows to be at a whole number rather than some like decimals or whatever.
That's my guess. Yeah.
I mean, if it's off by a whole point, that would be huge. So I don't think that's something that's going to happen.
Probably not. See, my cheap one will read 0 when it's not in any liquid, and that's the way I know mine's working good. Yeah, mine says 0 when
it takes the air. It's reading the air in the room. Like it'll change to whatever's happening in the room. It's crazy.
I think you need to calibrate it.
Yeah, it's a para instrument, fluid precision since 1991.
Ooh, they've been around 40 years.
pH 20 pH tester. Okay, well, we'll see how that goes. I did get a few other things. I got some new timers and a pH tester. Let me show you this.
Ooh.
For the soil, because you know how I wasn't doing the soil. I wasn't testing the soil. I keep testing the water, and so I got the rapid test with the prongs that you stick into the soil. Would you leave this in the soil?
You can if you want to. Sure.
You don't just stick it in, test it, and then take it out. I think I would just leave it in.
Yeah, you can leave it in there.
If I'm doing basically the same thing with, say, 4 plants,
yeah,
it should be close. It should be pretty close, I would think.
You would think if you're using the same soil, of course.
It's a 4-way analyzer, so this is going to have soil pH, soil moisture, sunlight, and combined soil NPK level based on USDA standards.
Oh, so wow!
It does do more than I need, but we're going to do that. And I also got a temperature. It's got a time, temperature, and humidity detector. But inside there, it also has a little light meter that I can use if I want to test my light levels.
Oh, a par meter.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, we're still sitting at 7.7. I'm going to have to do I'm going to recalibrate on this bad boy.
Yeah, what if you're at 6.7 like you said?
Yeah. And actually, I don't have any water nearby, so I'm going to go rinse this off. Be right back.
Okay. Yeah, how interesting is this?
Lots of comments. Appreciate you guys very much.
Yeah, that's the thing. I know you guys are liking this because some of you may never have used a pH pen at all. Some of you have probably never calibrated a pH pen or possibly haven't calibrated a pH pen. Some of you probably don't even know anything about pH period, and you just water your plants with whatever's on hand. So, we've all been on all these different levels, and that's what we're trying to do here is trying to be educational and trying to show everybody some stuff maybe they haven't seen before and do stuff that we've never done before. Right,
I
Will?
got those strips too. I thought maybe I should do a side-by-side test because I don't trust the strips. And to your point, maybe there's people out there that that's what they go by, that's what they trust. But for some reason, it's not my thing.
I think they call that a litmus test, and I think that the colors, in order to sweep so much, I mean, we're trying to get this as accurate as down to the 0.1 decimal point. And I just think that the colors just don't give you that accuracy and precision that a pen does.
Definitely not. But the test strips that I have are 25. They test 25 different things. It's got like iron and copper and all these different trace minerals. So I that's why I took it into the PetSmart, because I thought maybe they would be more extensive. He whips out a bottle of test strips. I'm like, I got this at home. Like,
yeah, right.
But they can like help you read it to kind of give you a better idea of what's going on, I guess. I mean, I just thought it was going to be something a little more extensive, I guess. I'm not sure. But alkalinity being 0 and nothing else. He didn't come up with any other issues other than the pH, which to me was okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna do a little calibration, but I want to show you this too. Got this from True Healthcare Wellness. I can't wait to check it out.
Here,
might not be able to see it, but okay. 2.0 megapixel USB digital microscope.
Ooh, I've got one of those, man. That you're gonna love that. You're gonna have so much fun taking pictures and close-ups and everything else.
I hope so. I mean, it was $70. I don't think that's the top, it's not like top end. I mean, it's pretty extensive compared to those little finger ones you can put on your phone or whatever, or you can do it by freehand. It's definitely a step up. So I'm hoping for that. It does have video, so I guess it does.
Wow, way nicer than mine.
There's video on there. I didn't realize that. Actually, I just thought it was a better microscope, but I guess it's all like it's taking video and not like just using a magnifying glass.
So
crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna set it up at some point and I'll check it out with my 180 back kick, which I do need to burp this jar. Speaking of, SteveO, I found this at one of the events I went to. It's called a can of bins. I don't know if you saw this before, but did I show you this already? How it has the humidity. It's got the humidity meter on the top. What I read the instructions, it still says to just open the jar once a day, good 20 minutes or so. And
fresh air.
It's supposed to get up to 62%. And it said when it gets to 62%, then you leave the jar on from then on, or you leave the lid on, I should say. I don't know though. I never use jars. I actually use Grove bags mostly. Guys, comment below out there if you use jars or Grove bags. Which one do you like better?
I've never gotten to use Grove bags for anything but just storage, and I'm going to go from glass to Grove bags this harvest.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Cindy. Thank you for hanging out. Jess might be gone already. I wanted to tell her I hope she feels better. She said she was.
Oh, she was hurting earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
She said good night. Yeah, she said good night.
All right, let's do a quick little calibration and see if I do it right. Okay, so my pen is off. I rinsed it with rinsed it with water from the sink. It tells you do not use RO water when you rinse your pH pen. So the I don't know if the chlorine in my sink is good for it. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe.
It cleans it up. It's possible.
It could be.
All right, so we'll open I do have some pictures of the microgreens, man. I actually am pretty surprised. Most of it all came back as I started to use Prime Superior, shouts out, in the dark cycle. So I'm hitting the microgreens as if they're regular plants, even though I shouldn't have to do all this. Like, it's definitely going to be to the point where that's not a problem. But yeah, I was seeing some powdery mildew, not powdery. It was actually more like a fuzzy mildew, like like a little look. It looked like there some of the root sections were a little fuzzy, so I would just kept hitting it with prime once a day. All right,
be right back. Just a second.
Here. Yeah. So guys, when I turn this on, it starts at 8.0. 8.0, and so I'm gonna put it in. This is the 4.0 solution. It's 4.8, 4.7. Yeah, this pen is off a bit. It stopped at 4.7. I don't know if it's going to go. Hydroponics pH tester I used in my grow. Oh, used liquid formula pH tester. Never failed. You never had to recalibrate it, though? Ronaldo, actually, okay, it did go down to 4.6. It is definitely off by a little bit, though. I don't think it's going to go anymore. Maybe it might hit 4.5, but it's definitely a few points off. So Ronaldo says I used liquid formula pH tester, and he said he's never ever had to recalibrate it. And you know Ronaldo in the 505, he'd be pumping through some water, and he does hydroponics. Okay.
Oh, okay.
John, hello.
I've never had to do my Blue Lab either. It's always been dead on, but my cheaper one, I've had to do it a couple times, but man, I put it through a lot of water though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I feel like it's okay to recalibrate once in a while, even for a better piece of equipment, you know, like everything needs to make sure. Although he says low battery affects the pen. Okay. Ooh, good call, Ronaldo. Good call.
Wow.
I don't know if I've changed the battery out in this ever. You know, I've only been using it for about a year.
Waylon, I never thought of that at all. Not for a second did I think of the battery. That's a good idea, Ronaldo.
Oh, I see. Okay. When I do calibrate, oh man, I should have brought some water with me. I'll be right back. I'm going to get a little water this time.
Okay.
So I can rinse it again because I'm going to have to do it again a couple times.
May as well bring a glass, yeah. Hey, Crystal, good to see you. Ronaldo, man, he says I learned the hard way. Yeah, especially with hydroponics, you really have to dial in that pH, don't you? That's for sure. Yeah, prayers for Jess. Jess isn't feeling good. We definitely appreciate you guys doing that. Hey, Margaret, how you doing? Michelle's in the house too. Hello. Thanks everybody for liking and sharing as well. This is pretty interesting stuff. You know, we're going to get his pH pen calibrated, and we're going to be testing this water. You know, it's really important because he's got the fish that he's bred and everything, and we don't want to see anything happen not only to the fish because that hurts the ecosystem of his tank, you know. So, but we definitely got to get this pH under control, though, you know. All right, Crystal. Well, good night, darling. Thanks for coming by. We appreciate you so much. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
Crystal's one of my newest subscribers.
Oh, that's great. She saw the value?
And she won. She won twice last night. She won not once, but twice on a first-time plan.
I love it when that happens, though. When a first-time player comes in and does well. Just goes to show you.
Well, and a couple of people, I think Crystal was one of them that was interested in coming up on screen to be a captain. And most of the people were saying it's because it looks fun, not because you know, I also sweeten the pot a little bit for the captains. No pun intended. All right, so I turn it back on, and it's sitting at 8.0. It sits at 6.6. So what I'm going to do, I hit calibrate. I have to hold it down, and then it goes to it blinks 7. So that means it must want the 7 first.
Yes. Or maybe it only calibrates 7. It may not calibrate 4.
It came with both of them. They're part of the
part of the kit. Okay, my bad.
It's weird.
Well, it'll probably calibrate the 7, then it'll tell you to stick it in the 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm in the 7 now, and it's going up to 7.4. So it's definitely a little bit off. Now we're sitting at 7. Good. Okay, cool. That's calibrated. I don't know if it's even going to go to the 4. It's weird.
Yeah. Well, test it. Hit the 4
Okay,
solution.
there it goes. It's in the.
Okay.
It's blinking 10 to 4. It's going 10, 4, 10, 4.
Wow.
Now it's stopped at 4. Calibrate. Okay. Okay. I think we good.
Now rinse it off and go back to the 7 and just test it and see if it says 7 on.
I got to remember to shut it off before I rinse it. I mean, I don't know if that matters, honestly, but I don't like to just make the numbers jump like that. You have it in one thing at one number, pull it out of that, drop it right into some tap water. That's going to jump the numbers. I don't know if that's making it get off of the calibration or not, but something I try to remember, but don't always remember it. Okay, 6.7 in the air, although that's partly wet from the 6.8, 6.9, 7.0, 6.9, 7.0. Okay.
Okay, good.
Perfect. Yeah, it was off almost a half a point, guys. You'll waste your high on it, what, Ronaldo? You'll waste your high on it. I'm not even there yet, brother. Okay, now it's at 7.1. It's pretty close. I don't like it, though. I might have to get a new pen at some point. Or, to Ronaldo's point, I bet the batteries might need replaced as well. Let's look. I'm not sure how, but let's check. Doesn't just pop off like I thought it was going to. Pop. Oh, it's got a lock. It must be childproof. I can't get it. Oh, there it goes. AAA. There's 4 AAA batteries in there. And these are some junk that came with it. So I bet that's a good idea, Ronaldo.
Yeah, I get my batteries from Amazon. I buy big packs of them.
Did you see
AAA.
that battery briefcase thing that I have?
Yes, I remember you just got it not too long ago.
It didn't come with batteries. People thought it was full of batteries. That's just the picture on it. It's just a plastic. Melissa Davis, hello. Good evening.
Hi, Melissa.
On pH right now, Melissa, but I'm about to show off some plantage, and then I'm going to actually pull up See They Fool You, Ronaldo said. I'm not sure what you're exactly what you mean by it, but I think you're talking about this pH pen. We need to get Ronaldo up on screen someday.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Ronaldo? All right.
Be-
Sorry, go ahead. I'm just pulling up pictures.
Hi, Elisa. Elisa in the house.
Lisa May. What do you say?
Lisa.
Oh, my computer needs refreshed over there. All right. Here's some pictures that I took. Not a lot, but I do want to get on my phone and we'll go take a little tour.
There you go.
Take a little tour. Take a little tour. Oh. With me. Actually, you know what's funny, man? I have a tweet that kind of went crazy over on X. I responded to someone else's, so it was a comment I made on someone's tweet, and it has like 80 likes on it. This guy. So the tweet was about this one of the new Star Wars actors, and he was talking about it, and he was talking about Star Wars, and he was throwing the wrong names into all this stuff. Like, and all the Star Wars nerds got all up in arms suddenly. And so they're making fun of this guy, and because he says, and any Star Wars fans out there will know this reference, but the guy says that Anakin blows up the Death Star, which we all know is total. I know this, and I'm not even that much of it. I'm kind of a nerd, but not that much of a nerd. And I tell you what, that's just such a huge like misspeak. And this guy has said it twice now. And so I commented and I said, this is why I brought the whole thing up. Is I said, he probably heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who. And then I said, who banged Harvey Weinstein at the end. So,
oh no.
Like, it's got 6,000 views on it, just on a reply to someone. It's so funny. Oh man. Okay, so let me pull this up. I got it, I think. Go here. Yeah, we did have a good game night last night. I didn't really talk about it, but yeah, it was good. It's just like the new game that I've been having to explain a little bit each week. It takes a little longer, so I might have to kind of go back to what we were doing. I have some other thoughts on how to make it faster too.
Well, you sure don't have to explain the game to Michelle.
Although I kind of did, though, Michelle.
Oh, really?
It was a new game last week, and then this week I actually changed the rules a little bit on this map that we're on right now. Every week I've changed the rules just a teeny bit. So
Okay.
we're going to play it 1 or 2 more weeks on this map, and then we're moving on to a whole nother dimension. Anyway, it's going to be fun. What I pulled up for you guys, though, is what I was dealing with today. Roots. Those are roots. And that's my sewer drainage system outside. So this dude, you had to call the snake company. Maybe they shoved this thing. I just feel like my pipes can't feel that good after this. No one's pipes will feel good after this. Look at this, Steve-O. You see the end of this thing?
Yeah, I mean, oh my gosh.
This is a heavy duty type of snake, man. It's $135 just for them to come out. And they found a bunch of tree roots in there. And so, yeah, I will, Melissa. I'm going to take a little tour. Yeah. What's going on tonight, Lisa May? I'm sorry, I'm checking a little bit of comments for a second. Okay. This is an interesting thing, but it's just something I'm dealing with today. Now, we found out that I have to replace about 15 feet of pipe in my basement, or actually more, probably about 20 feet of pipe, galvanized pipe in the basement. So it's going to be sucky. I threw this picture in here for fun. I got more pictures to come tomorrow, but from Bear's Bites over at the farmer's market. And the farmer's market is totally a relevant place for this show. I don't know if you guys are out there checking out where your local farmers markets are. But look at this. I got my dog a duck head. She loved it. And then I got her a pig's foot too. This duck head looks crazy, but she was just like, oh, a what? Duck head? She freaked for that thing, man. Yeah. And then the pig leg too, the pig foot. She loved that too. I didn't get a picture of it. Here's the RO system. I just threw a few extra pictures into this as I was setting it up. But yeah, this is it, guys. If you haven't got in on it, which I think there's only like 10 people in on it. So like, I'm definitely not gonna spin this until we've got a good number of people in it. So it might be a month before I spin this wheel, but you know what? It is what it is. I see a few people that are in the comments that maybe haven't joined it yet. Definitely go check it out. And also, I'm going to throw this out there. It's kind of really annoying, but not everyone is reading the rules, and they're sending me screenshots of stuff I didn't ask for, and they're sending me, so I apologize if I'm being too much of a stickler on this, guys. But the whole point of it was to get out there more and to get seen more and stuff, not to just try to sneak through by like Steve-O said, tagging me in my own posts.
Right.
It's happened. So
even tagging me, you guys know that I'm in the group.
Yeah. So if you could please, I know not everybody can be public about everything, but this is not a cannabis thing. It's not a cannabis related giveaway. It doesn't have to be. You don't even have to talk about cannabis to tell people to get in on this. Every single person on the planet needs to drink clean water too. and eat. So,
that's right. Chlorine-free water.
Somebody gonna be a lucky winner. Yeah. It's not a big sexy item. It's not like, like maybe that's the difference. But guess what, guys? This is way more important than just another bong or just another, smoke device. What's up, Perry? Perry, if you're just coming in, man, anybody that's coming in, please hit that like button, share us out, and we'll get you in on a giveaway a little bit later on. You think you want it, Melissa? Yeah, just make sure that you invite. I had someone screenshotted that they invited like 6 people. It's like, come on, it literally says you got to hit the max, but I get that some people can't. So anyway, I'm done bitching about it, but it is a nice one. This is what I use. You can get the refill filters now, and it's a 3, what do you call it? 3-part, 3-tier.
Oh, it's a 3-part. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's not there's 4 and 5 parts as well, but this has a 3-part, and there's 2 different tubes that you can go to, like increased amount of water, but a little less clean, or you can go with even cleaner water, but you get less water out of it.
And this is the 150 gallon.
Yeah, it's confusing. It shows them both on the box, but this is 150 gallons per day.
Oh, wow.
Thanks, Don. Appreciate you tagging some friends. I can't screenshot this old phone, Melissa or Michelle. Sorry. Not sure how to help you there, Michelle. Hi, Dolly. There's a lot of giveaways like this, and I'm guessing not too many of them make exceptions. So I will have to think about it. I know you're one of my subscribers, so we'll definitely get you on for that. Okay, so these are actually a few days old, but today these peas are actually looking. This is an older picture, but today they're actually much better. These are what, 3 weeks old now? Remember when I first started the microgreens?
Oh yeah,
this was that first tray. This tray actually. I don't know if anybody didn't watch last week. I found out a week later, or it was like 2 weeks later after growing these, that this is sitting in a tray without holes in it. So it's not a double tray. I don't know if you guys see this double tray to the right here. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. This double tray over here next to it, there's a catch tray, and then there's a tray that has holes in it. And I didn't put it in the wrong one. So I didn't realize that. But now I'm going to still try to grow some of them out and maybe get seeds out of it, maybe get some beans, whatever. This side is still growing too, but not looking great. Apologies for the brightness. I should have taken it without the purples on, but
it's not bad.
So it's growing. It's all matted up because I've been spraying it on the top, the water and the not the water, but the Prime Superior water solution, spraying on top, and it's making all the little sproutlings like fall over and like tangle up with each other, because once they've clumped up and fall over, then they continue to grow, and then they sort of grow and tangle themselves up while growing. It's hard to describe. Melissa says water here's not very good. That'd be awesome. Yes, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you definitely have to do your diligence and check out what's happening with your system. If you have hard water, you want to put an RO system after the hard water or the water, water softener. You got to put it in a certain area. Hi, Valerie. Hello. How are you? Make sure you hit that like button and share us out, guys. If you don't have anywhere to share us, just share us to your story.
Yeah.
People see those stories. Yeah, there's some more. I can't remember what's what, but I believe these are the radishes. They're more of a red. You can't see it, but I know it's there. But yeah, they're doing a lot better than they were last week. That's all I'm saying. Like up here, these are actually doing really well. They're bigger than what you would call a microgreen. So these are no longer microgreens. These are just pea plants. Peas. Sweet peas. Look at that. There's no soil. There's no medium in this one. So I gave that a try. I don't think I put enough seeds. You see there's like empty spots.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And not all the seeds took or grew. So I don't know if maybe I had an older batch of seeds or something, but they were free. So, you know, $3.50, good price. This is the picture over on Locals for the number wheel. If you haven't got yourself in on the number wheel, make sure you do that before the end of the show. I'll be doing a spin tonight. I think I'm going to do 4 spins this week while I got it. And yeah, make sure that you actually don't forget this too. Go back to the RO system giveaway real quick. Sharing the post is one of the most important things that I listed, and that wasn't really happening much. So if you could just share that post to get other people to see it, yeah, invite them to follow my page, but that's not going to get them to see the giveaway that will give them a chance to win that RO system. So part of the rules was to share the post itself. So if you could do that, guys, I appreciate it. Let's get it going. I don't have a personal number I'm looking for, but I definitely want to make it feel like it's worth similar amount of time and effort as just paying Facebook for ads, which I don't want to do. And remember, tonight you will get on the wheel an additional time if you go over to Rumble, and another time if you go to X, comment, like it, all that good stuff. I'm going to leave this out and get some batteries later on. Okay. Just find somewhere to put it out of my way. All right. I think that might be, yeah, that's all I had. So I didn't take a picture of it, but I bought one of those greenhouses. SteveO, you ever seen that? Oh. It's a rack. It's a small greenhouse. It kind of looks like this rack, but smaller. Mm-hmm. And there's plastic all the way around it.
Yep.
I don't know if it's going to be good for microgreens per se, because these microgreen trays are actually pretty big compared to that. But I also bought a heating pad. You ever used a heating pad for seeds?
Yes, I use it. I use it in my propagator. Yep.
I'm going to see what happens if I use a heating pad on microgreens. And so I'm going to do a side-by-side test. We're going to do the same thing in both trays. We're going to use the same grow medium and everything, and I'm going to use the heating pad on one side and not the other. I'm going to see if it helps. If it does, man, I might do that all the way around, especially for speed. When you're looking at microgreens, it's all about speed. They are known for their quick turnaround. 3 weeks with these peas is not a quick turnaround. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. Let me pull up my phone here, and I'll.
Did you get your new phone yet?
Nope, it didn't show up. I actually went there today and asked them about it, and they did all this stuff. It took them like half an hour to try to get me a tracking number. It's supposed to come FedEx, and I have to sign for it, and they can't tell me when it's going to be here. Well, how? What?
No, you just stay home and just give up your life. Yes,
all week. Although I do have other things going on, so maybe I will be at home, but it's just annoying. I'm gonna send you the link so that I can grab it off of Messenger real quick. You don't think you have that app? Which one, Melissa? Rumble or X? They're both good apps. Are free. They offer you an alternative when you feel like it's just insanity over here on the book.
Yeah, Brenda. We're if you don't have 1,000 friends, that's okay. We're just saying invite the maximum amount that you possibly can. That's what we're asking.
Or at least invite a couple hundred. Like, don't send me a picture of a screen mostly of unchecked boxes, but only a couple of checked boxes. Just don't send me that. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying not to, I don't want to be, crappy. I'm not trying to be mean. I just want to make sure that everybody's doing the same thing, and if you don't have 1,000, like SteveO said, no big deal. I know not everybody does that.
Sorry.
I did or didn't?
Yeah, you sent me the link.
That's what I needed to do. I can't send it to myself. I sent it to you so that I can click it on my phone.
I see what you did. Okay, I see what you did.
I
thought maybe you meant to send it to someone else instead.
No, it's like when we send pictures to each other so we can pull a picture up.
That's right. I do it all the time.
All right, I'm getting bombarded by looks like Kim in the messenger.
Yeah, it's nothing to worry about.
Okay, I'm pulling up my phone. I'm probably going to mute my mic over here. You'll be able to hear me on the phone, but
Okay. Yeah, take us on the tour, docent. I learned from young Sheldon that a docent is the person that shows you the train museum. Remember that episode?
I never watched that show.
Oh, I thought maybe
I watched Big Bang Theory, and
Oh, okay.
I don't like prequels for some reason. If you come out with the big old, epic movie where it's like, hey, this is what happened before that movie you've already seen, I don't know. I just, for some reason, I'm not a big fan of prequels unless it's really, a big separation. And why is this not working?
Timothy's here. What's up, Timothy?
Right.
Hey, Paul Kurtz is here. Smoking, choking, nerd roping, baby.
Shouts out to Paul, one of my game night sponsors. What's up, Kelly?
She's already down the steps. She was ripping by. Oh, I've got packages to go out.
This is weird, man. My phone does not want to connect to StreamYard.
That's no bueno.
Entering studio just stuck there. Awesome. I think I might understand another option here. Let's try this. Oh.
Man, that's weird. It's not working.
I was on the Brave browser. I'm on Chrome now, or not Chrome, but Safari. That should work. Join guest as a studio. Okay. Oh, it's offering me the app, but I won't need the app. Try again. Something went wrong. What the heck? Yeah, it's because I'm live and I'm trying to make it happen right now. That's why. We need the sound of Jeopardy, Yep. Do 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 do. Oh, are you kidding me, man? What is happening here? Okay, I think it might be entering. Okay, allow.
Melissa, it won't give me the option to post my screenshot on the post, but I did. We get a little echo. I think I hear an echo, Waylon.
Everything was muted on my side. There shouldn't be anything echoing. All right, I'm gonna try it again, but I'm gonna mute everything. You won't be able to hear me anymore.
Okay. I think we're good. I don't hear an echo. If you can hear me, you're muted though on your phone. Just so you know. Okay. You said I wouldn't be able to hear you. Potatoes! Holy shit. That's the one that you just stuck in there, right? Damn. That's the one he just stuck in there and it rooted? Jeez. Oh, the little baby taters, I remember. Ah, okay. Look at those vines. Man, he's really inspired me to grow some potatoes, I'll tell you that. Kelly wants to try to grow some too. I bet you they'll be more nutritious if we grow them versus store-bought potatoes. Oh, I could have done that for you. Sorry, I didn't think of that. I should have thought of that. There's the homemade fan mechanism. It uses its own inertia. Yeah, your phone's locking up. It's kind of weird tonight. There we go. Got here. Got us some. Oh, that's better. All right. Look at those peppers. Look at the peppers, everybody. Check it out. He's going to lift them up and show us. We've got peppers. Hell yeah. Hell yes, we do. Yeah, peppers always thrive in his in his system. Got flowers on them and everything, yeah. That's how my cousin planted his potatoes. Yeah, I know, potatoes, right? Hi, cat. Hey, kitty. My cat just came up right at the same time. Okay, we got 2 different lettuces, I believe. Oh, yeah. See, everything that wants the lower pH tends to... oh, she's getting big. She's getting big. She's getting crispy, though. I think the pH is not letting her eat. That's what I think. Even though there's nutrients, I don't think they're letting it. There's the basil. Holy shit, it's in the light. Oh, yeah, let's pick some fresh. Get it out of the light, yeah. Oh, yeah, you got to pick it all off of there. Yeah, that looks good and healthy. Waylon's got enough sage to feed a small army, I think. I don't have any peppers yet, says Brenda. I just inherited some babies. Remove some bloom sites for bigger peppers. There you go, Waylon. That's exactly what Leslie's saying. Pulling it off, yeah. Yeah. Getting rid of some of those yellower leaves there. Thanks for all the tags, Timothy. We appreciate that. Thank you. Pineapples. Eat your pineapple. Oh, yeah. There we go. Little bit of pruning, everybody. All right, let's go check out what we got in here. Microgreen trays. Yes. Yeah, I want some pineapple now too. That sounds really good. Yeah, we got us some height on those. Now we're using the soil medium here. Looks like. Oh, look at the roots. Yeah, yeah. There you go, Waylon. He's having some success with it now. RO water. Give it a little spritz. Looks like he waters it from the bottom. Okay. Little RO water on the bottom. All right. Michelle says you've done a real nice job, Waylon. Hi, Gene. Good to see you. A little bit of RO water action. Yes, yes. We got some height on them things. Now, the easy water's from the top, it looks like. Those are the peas. Oh, you got a fancy timer. I see. Leslie, I saw your picture today. I'm glad you're feeling better, my friend. My prayers have been with you, son. I said sir, not son. It sounded like I said son, but I said sir. Hell yeah. Looks good, Waylon. Nice job, my friend. Oh, yeah. He's got that 10 bar E3400 Growers Republic. Look at that. That bad boy is going to be a badass light. I can't wait to see you grow some cannabis underneath that light, bro. Very nice light, right, Melissa? He says, I'll be your son. All right, we got the worm bin. Let's see what the worm bin's doing. He's got those cocoa blocks in there. Let's flip it over and see what we got. Lots of worm castings, it looks like. Oh, egg is still there. Yeah, bust that up. Lots of poop. Lots of worm poop. Got that diatomaceous earth on top of it. Yeah. Yes, sir. Little compost in there. A little bit of diatomaceous earth and worms. That's all you need. And you too can also grow your own worm poop. And of course, he uses those cocoa blocks too. So, cocoa blocks, diatomaceous earth, and some worms. And you can have yourself a worm bin too. Full of poop. That's what a lot of that dark color was the was the worm poo. I don't know if you could hear me, but I was trying to describe everything. I hope I got it right.
Yeah, I could. Yep. Yeah, a couple times where I was like, like the lettuce, like it was the same lettuce, just for some reason, one was actually green, looking okay. The other side was super light, almost like white looking. Nothing in it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure what the difference is. This right here is all of the basil I've harvested so far.
Wow.
So all that basil you see still growing, like I need to like get a system where I just continue harvesting it and processing it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some like salt shaker type, like basil shakers, and I'm going to pull all this out and separate the leaves out, and then crunch the leaves up into little bits.
Yes,
But
sir.
it's all still sitting here drying. Well, it's all dried already, basically. But that's one product I could start bagging up, I guess, and start sending it out with my swag packs to y'all. Speaking of swag packs, I got a lot of stuff over the weekend, you guys.
Good job.
This is full of swag.
Damn, that's just the weekend?
That's just one box.
Damn.
These are both swag. And of course I have a bag full of bags from swag bags.
Damn.
Like all these like loose like cloth bags that I get.
Hell yeah.
So we're gonna do a giveaway tonight.
Awesome. Timothy says you hit the swag jackpot.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Although I'm going to go back to that same market, and every week, I should be able to get more similar things. I hit up a New Era. It's a dispensary in town here, and they're always at the event, and they've always got chillums and lighters and rolling trays and all the stickers and all that good stuff. So I always hit them up for sure. All right. I guess that's it for me for now. Let's move on, guys. That next segment, let's move on to the certified segment. Make sure you guys hit that like button, share us out. We're going to do that giveaway a little bit later. Here it is, y'all.
Oh, yeah. Certified segment on the Indoor Farmer, baby. It's already Monday, June 3rd. And as you all know, June means planting season, right, Waylon?
Yep.
And I tell you, I wanted to get everything out on the 1st, but I didn't. It rained here all day, and I did not feel like sitting outside in the rain. So I waited till yesterday. And first up, I've got a video for you here. This is me outside. Basically, 2 of the 4 plants that I brought outside, I transplanted. And I'm using my soil mix. I've already got it basically mixed up in the bin there to my right. And as you all know, I'm using the ProMix BX there. I've got 3.5 cubic yards. I didn't think I'd have enough soil, but as it turns out, I got too much soil.
Right.
So now I'm going to know better next time. And I'll have some maybe for next year, but I definitely have enough there to do probably another 6 pots outside at least.
Oh wow!
I only need.
What size are those pots?
Those are 10-gallon pots.
Oh wow! Yeah,
But,
I guess you would need a little bigger outside.
Yeah, but it's not like I'm putting 10 gallons of soil in it. As you can see, according to Ash's soil recipe, I went and I lined the bottom of my pots with the. See how chunky that perlite is? It almost looks like gravel, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, what is that?
Yeah, it's chunky perlite, chunky number 4, it's called. And that's going to be perfect for drainage. And plus, you move the pot around a little bit, you're not going to tear a hole in it as easy. And so basically, that's what I'm doing. I'm filling up my pots, and figured I'd play it here in the background while we're talking.
Does perlite? That's perlite, right? You said.
Yeah, it's perlite.
That absorbs moisture, right?
It does, and it's almost like clay, your clay pebbles, to where it will absorb and hold that moisture. To where, but then again, your pebbles actually has a hole in it in order to store water. But yeah,
they have more surface area. Yep.
But the main reason why you'd use it would be for drainage, I would say. To make it easier to drain.
I know people mix it into their soil too. Like I see your potting mix there probably has some in it.
Yeah, I used Fox Farm Ocean Forest to cut the Pro Mix because I really thought that I would need it. But these 2 pots right here will have the mix. But the next 2 pots that I do, which are I haven't done yet, I'm going to just use straight Pro Mix. See, I'm one of these investigators to where I like to do side-by-side comparisons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing that right now with the indoor plants too, to where, I'm using mycorrhiza as a top dressing on some of them. And then on the other ones, I'm not. And I'm trying to see how well that works. And also, I topped one of my indoor plants already, to top it early. And I'm doing a little bit of experiment since I have so many plants right now.
It's the way we learn. That's how we learn.
Cardboard instead of perlite. Yeah, I've heard that before, Leslie.
But Leslie, though, wouldn't you have to be careful on the cardboard? Let's be honest. Not much cardboard is clean cardboard as far as no dyes or plastics or like a some kind of like a plastic film on some of the cardboard, especially when it's painted or a different color. So I would say, and I'm guessing Leslie means this, but using like just brown cardboard that doesn't have tape on it and doesn't have a bunch of writing, Timothy says, with a good living soil, you don't need perlite. You also don't need to worry about water pH. With
really?
A good soil. Well, do you have to worry about soil pH then, Timothy? Because you couldn't just put any water in living soil. It still has to have, you have to keep feeding it more microbes, and it has to have more microbiology in there to stay, quote, living. And you can actually dry it out. If you dry your soil out too much, that can kill everything in it. You got to be careful about that.
Yeah.
I like worms in my soil, but you got to be careful there too. They have to have some moisture. You can't let the plants dry out too much.
Right. Yep, exactly. Well, here you can see that I'm also making a new badge now. So this ought to be pretty fun for you guys to see. Basically, I went half and half with the BX and the Ocean Forest. And next, I'm going to put in the worm castings and also the BioLive. And it's a 547, I believe, NPK. I believe is what BioLive is. And, this time, though, this box, I'm not going to let it get rained on and get wet and waste $20 like I did the last box. And all of the animals in the neighborhood, they knew it was out there too. Trust me. I even had a big poop that looks like it was from a German Shepherd, which was probably a coyote that found it. So that's what we're thinking anyway.
Interesting.
So first, I do it in stages. I don't throw everything in and then mix it up like everybody else. I like to do it little by little. It's just easier for me to stir because I'm a little bit weak, I suppose, in that area, upper body. So here's the perlite that I actually add to the mix. I'm thinking that these directions that I've been given are tried and true by my man. So I'm going to definitely follow those directions. I know there's more than one way to skin a cat, though, that's for sure. But this is the way I'm making it. And so far, my plants have been loving this soil. Now, for my autoflower grow, however, I did get a living soil called Indiconja from Purple Cow.
Oh.
And supposedly, all you have to do is give it pH'd water throughout the entire grow, and you don't have to give it any nutrients at all. There's the BioLive. Oh, it's 547.
Ronaldo makes a good point. Rainwater does run high. I don't know if it's 9.0 everywhere. Is it 9.0 everywhere, Ronaldo? Is that some kind of a Snapple fact or something?
Well, I would suppose it depends on whether you have acid rain or anything like that in a city, or something.
Yeah.
But I know that my my house water is very alkaline. It comes out at like a 7.8 to an 8.2. My house water.
So everyone's talking about the living soil here. Leslie says he threw his pH meters away. He's all living soil also. So
good.
Maybe I just didn't know that because I try to make a living soil. I don't put it together. Well, I guess I do. What I do is I have clay pebbles in the bottom. Then I do whatever the soil mix is, but I also inoculate it with the fish water. So when I get that soil wet initially to do your first, potting, I'm using the water from the fish tank, not just water. And the other thing I do is I mix in worm castings into my soil and worms. And so I don't know how much more I'd have to go in order to call it living soil.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the line? What do you call it? Melissa says I use pond water. That's good, Melissa. That's good. Pond water's got all the good stuff in it. Timothy says my concern with cardboard is that good deal of it comes from outside the country. Oh, how can we be sure that there are no dangerous chemicals used? There are dangerous chemicals even on the ones inside the country. Like if you got all those dyes and different plastics and stuff on it, I don't think those are going to be so good in your pot, to be honest.
I agree with you. I had to add some more on there.
Nice.
Didn't make it.
What's interesting is that my next time I do it, I'm going to leave a little less. And that's because I want to add worm castings once a week. Evidently that will help pests or help to reduce pests. If you give it a sort of constant inoculation with more worm castings. I don't know if you remember when we talked about with soil foods, the chitinite or the chitinase or something like that. It's a pheromone or a chemical that the worms produce that is a smell to pests and other insects, and it keeps them away, and it kills them. Actually, it will suffocate and kill them if they're too close. So if you do that once a week, put about a cup of worm castings, then your pot gets really full really fast. So yeah. I leave a little bit of room, but you got some room there too. Are you gonna?
I like the top dress with the worm castings.
Yeah,
that's what I like to do.
Well, I need to get a filter or some kind of strainer because that's what I need to put some money into. My worms have been neglected. I need to get a food processor and some kind of a filter to get worm castings out, but nothing else. Because I think I've been pulling out too many worms by accident, too many worm eggs. They're not reproducing enough. So if I don't have a filter, I'm pulling out. When I get scoops out, I try to get it as clean as I can of just worm castings. But you end up with worm eggs. You end up with some of the food bits, other worms, cocoa core, all this stuff that I don't need or want. And so I got to find some way to make that a little bit more efficient.
Mm.
Leslie says anywhere worms will live is good growing conditions for plants. Cardboard I lay on ground has hundreds of worms underneath it. Yeah, I mean, and nature finds a way. I mean, nature there that we found things that eat petroleum now and eat plastics and so yeah, I guess to your point, Leslie, it will find a way, but that doesn't mean. So, like for instance, if you water with your tap water, then it may still live, but it doesn't mean it's better for or good for it. Although you water with your hose outside if it's in the ground. If you're not in the ground, you're gonna hurt your plants if you water them. Just
Yep, and that's the thing is, you're kind of forced with that. I mean, unless you're the type of guy that wants to fill up buckets and then dechlorinate the water, then pH your water for outdoors using buckets. Nah, I'm just going to go ahead and use the hose, and I've had no problems with it in the past, really.
Oh, okay.
But if there's chlorine, however, in the hose water, which I'm sure there is, chlorine can instantly kill the bacteria in your soil. So we know it does that. So
yeah,
I'm a little worried about that. But other than that, I mean, these babies are going to get big just because they're outside. Period.
Right. And as long as you keep up with water, even if you're using some of the tap water, as long as it has everything it needs, it could still overcome that. Especially if you have, throw some worm castings in there. Adam says he also been using casings and sheddings from mealworms. It's supposed to be great fertilizer. That's interesting. Yeah. What do you have mealworms for, Adam? Like some kind of like a bearded dragon or something? I don't know what eats mealworms. Melissa fishing. Says, "Oh yeah, fish, yeah, or fishing, yeah. I'm probably fixing to have to restart because my cousin's cat laid on my plants.
Oh no!
You know what you should do to that cat, Melissa? I'll tell you something right now. You can do to that cat for fun, and it won't even be cruel. You just take a tube sock or like a small piece of cloth, and you just lightly, not tight, but lightly tie it around their waist. Have you heard of this, SteveO?
No.
If you tie a tube sock around your cat's waist, not tight, like I said, you're not cutting off the air. You just a little snug, like a little loop tie. That literally, they won't be able to walk.
No shit, walk. I'm gonna try that on my cat.
They just and honestly, like I said, it's fun. But there's another way of doing it, which I do not condone, which is very cruel. If you cut their whiskers off on one side of their face. If you cut their whiskers off on one side of their face, they can't walk. They lose all their equilibrium. But if you want to do it and not leave permanent damage, you just do a little tie. All they do is kind of slop over and go, what the? Whoa!
No kidding.
Yeah. I mean, maybe look it up yourselves, guys. Like I'm not an animal expert. I hope it doesn't. I don't think there's any real damage to that, but it is funny. Leslie flushed his plants with the water hose, 30-gallon pots yesterday. Wow.
Oh shit, 30 gallon.
But he used the water hose. Water hose, right in my grow buildings. Okay.
Oh shit.
Oh, Adam does raise reptiles and dragons.
Yep, that's exactly what those mealworms are for, I'm sure.
I want chickens, man, because chickens love killing all the bugs around the house.
Yep.
Although I guess they can't get to the ones that climb, but that's different.
Yeah, this one didn't need transplanted so early. I could have let it go quite a while, but I just got ahead of myself there.
I don't think it's going to harm it.
No, it won't.
You may have been able to add another step, like a 5-gallon pot or something, but that would just be extra work. I think Ash and I think other people have talked about how transplanting is good for the root ball. It's good for other things. I think you've done at least 2 transplants now on this plant.
Yeah. Second one.
Probably all right, man. Although you are trying to leave it outside, you could run into a situation where you're ready to flower it and it's not outside, isn't ready, and maybe you're done with your plants indoors. You could pull it inside, flower it.
Yep.
Depending on its size, obviously. If it gets too big, you're screwed, but then you just have to wait. Or you can prune it. People just, I don't know about you, but I don't like to cut my plant down after it's gotten so big. I'll cut some of it. I'll prune some of, get some branches out of there, make sure it's cleared out, but I don't want to reduce its grandeur.
See, maybe I've got
Leaf Cycle. What's up, man? Leaf Cycle, you want to come up, hang out with us?
That's what's up. That one had some more side action going on there with the roots. I might have been a week early on these, but that's okay. They'll be fine. I just wanted to get them outside around the 1st. And I've got the other 2 plants sitting there on the table. That's to my right. There's a big plastic table, a long one, that I have out there to hold my stuff and hide stuff underneath it. And I've got the other 2 still in 1-gallon pots. After I saw these roots, I'm like, man, I could let these go another week or 2 in these 1 gallon. So that's what I'm going to do.
What would you have been looking for though? Another week or 2, just bigger leaves,
more roots.
Oh, the roots.
More roots. Okay. That's it. Just to see them all around the side and everything.
Real quick, I just want to tell Andrew, it's all good, brother. He's watering his ladies. Well, we could see that. Pull it out, whip it out. We'll watch you water it. Adam says chickens will eat you out of house and home, and feeding mealworms. LOL. But we use chicken manure alongside horse, cow, and goat in our organic fertilizer tea bags that we offer. Oh, wow. Okay. That sounds delicious. Okay, maybe I will. Okay. Well, I sent you the link, brother. If you want to come up, you're welcome. And obviously we could pull it up once we get done with SteveO's video, but yeah, Adam, that's crazy. Adam, you made me think of something as you said that though about chickens, because what if my guppies overpopulating? I could throw guppies on the ground in front of the chickens, and they'll be flopping around. The chickens would eat them. Don't you think?
Maybe.
I think they would eat these little flopping guppies. What do you think, Adam? Leslie says, I got 6 chickens and 10 dozen eggs that need consumers. 10 dozen eggs? Man, they would go nuts for those fish, wouldn't they? They'd be jumping around, flopping around. That would be cool.
These are what I've got left on the inside. I'm not going to grow all of them because I'm already going to have 4 outside. I'm probably going to just grow a couple of these inside, and then I'm going to maybe run some more autos in here. You never know. It just depends on what's going on. I may go ahead and keep all these. They're just looking too healthy for me to not want to. But I did get a new sprayer, so that's what's awesome.
It's nice, isn't it? It's so much different than just.
Look at me, man! I can just reach out there and just water them.
Feels good. Oh, I don't know how you store your sprayer. I don't know. It looks like a different sprayer than mine, but I found that my sprayer would back up if there was any pressure left in it. I had to do the pressure relief spot valve thing. But then even if I did that, it would still back up sometimes. And so what I did to get around it is I don't know, does your sprayer, can you have it stuck on? Is there like a way to keep it in an on position?
Yeah, like if I pump it up and leave it, it'll keep the pressure, but I release all the pressure when I'm done.
But what I mean is the sprayer end that you're holding right now.
Yeah.
Do you have to pull a trigger to make it spray?
Yes.
Can you set that trigger to stay stuck on?
Yes.
That's how I store it. Once you take the pressure out, then you make sure it's on the on position, and
Okay.
then there's no way at all it will build up inside.
Now that makes sense.
I don't know if anyone else does it that way, but that's how I found to keep my sprayer tanks from backing up. Take the dogs. Who take the dogs out, Melissa? What kind of dogs? All right, you tell us when you come back. If you was close, brother, we definitely want those eggs. Yeah, if anyone's near Leslie, he's got lots of eggs, man. Adam says chickens are great for disposing of any leftovers. If you don't have a large enough compost pile bin, autocorrect keeps getting me. Sorry, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. Yeah. Would you be worried with the chickens, Adam, as far as like what you feed them? Because I know with my dog, I don't want to just give her food that has a bunch of like seasoning on it, and that kind of thing. Any kind of crazy sauces. You can't feed dogs like blueberries or basil. They're not supposed to eat basil. Some things like that. So got to worry about that. But chickens, I know they'll eat just about anything. The dog will probably eat just about anything too, but it doesn't mean I should give it to her. Although chickens, I guess, are different. They probably live less amount of time. You're not so worried about their health because, although maybe you should be worried about their health. You're going to slaughter and eat them, so you got to worry about the happiness of your animals too, not just the health. We found that, isn't it like in deer for sure? Deer, if you scare a deer, then like there's something happens with the meat. Isn't that right? Anyway.
I don't know if that's true. I'm going to ask my stepdad about that.
There's something to do with the cow, or maybe the cow or the deer. I forget what it is, but there's something like it releases, adrenaline and it ruins the meat or something like that. Adam says, yeah, I agree. Seasoning goes to the pigs and leftovers from the crawfish boils and meats. Oh, dang. So you got different, pigs definitely can eat probably more things. I wonder if there's any foods pigs shouldn't be eating, though. I bet you there is.
I bet you.
There's a whole list of things we shouldn't be eating, but we still do. So, hey.
Oh, yeah.
That's a nice little sprayer there. It's a little different model than mine, but
yeah, it's just a basic 2-gallon.
Is that an air cleaner in there or just a fan?
It's just a fan. It's a tower fan. Yeah.
Kelly says that's true with the deer. Yeah, I thought there was something to do with, if they're frightened, and I'm pretty sure there's something about the cows too. If we keep the cows happy before they get slaughtered, and there's some like they keep it where the cows don't see what's happening until it happens or whatever. It's all to do with keeping them happy right up to the last second. And there's something to do with the meat difference.
See, the way I check my plants to see whether or not they're watered enough is I pick them up and I look at them. Now here I'm topping this plant. This is the one that I said that I topped. And I actually put another piece of what would you call it? A plant sticker. And I wrote on there that I topped it on 5.2 or 6.2. So now I've got that one topped. I mean, it's not too early to top it. I think that at the 5th node, what do you guys think? In fact, let me ask the man, Leaf Cycle, do you think the 5th node is too early to top?
I'm not sure if he's still here. He might have stepped away to water. He might be able to hear you, though, so he'll come back. Leslie says, look at this, though. He says he raised a deer in his house for 2 years.
Now, how does that happen? Yeah, I bet you it's cute and cuddly until it gets big and it's pooping everywhere.
Diane says the chickens even eat fried chicken and hard-boiled eggs. You know what's even funnier is chickens will eat live chicken. They will eat each other. If there's a chicken that is like injured to a certain point, they will flock on that thing and eat it.
Yeah.
Oh, deer like goats will eat anything.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that. I bet goats probably just are allowed to are able to chew through more stuff. I don't know.
See, I thought deers were omnivores.
Maybe I've never heard of a deer eating
herbivore. I'm sorry. I've never seen one eat meat either.
Right.
Or a trash can like a goat would.
House trained. They are smarter than most canines. That would be insane. Leslie, the deer whisperer. Deer, I mean, they can snap too and go jumping through windows and stuff, man. I've seen that happen. It's crazy. I guess dogs will too, maybe. But you know what you don't want to keep as a pet is like a chimpanzee.
Yeah.
Those things are stronger than you.
Well,
With
looks like
opposable
I made it
thumbs.
to the end.
What? Sorry.
Looks like I made it to the end of the video. So what did we learn this week? We learned how to do soil, how to transplant, and also we learned how to top a plant, which I didn't really show you. Not how to, but more like that's what I did anyway. But yeah, I'd say that it's been a busy week. Taking care of the plants is taken up. Between that and my grow fan duties, it takes up most of my spare time, and it keeps me up, motivated, feeling better. Since I've been taking my Shilajit, which is full of fulvic acid, it lets me get all my vitamins into my body easier and everything. And I can't tell you, between that and my Juice Plus, I've been feeling great. So let's hope that this train keeps rolling, bro. I really enjoyed visiting last week down there and having an in-studio session. And I hope that we can do that more often. That would be more fun.
Totally. I mean, it's only going to get better. I've already got a new toy upstairs that I didn't have a chance to even open. It's a new mixer, so we're going to be hooked up. I'm having trouble with this here from Adam. He says that like wild hogs, when you kill a deer, you want to castrate it right away. Now, why is that? Is that because you're worried that it may come back to life and go breed somehow? Like, why would you want to castrate it right away?
Right.
You had a pet bobcat too? Was the bobcat and the deer buddies? I highly doubt it. Bobcat's just sitting there licking its lips all day, staring at what he thinks is his brother. Why is my brother looking so tasty?
Chips will rip your face off.
Yeah. Bro, there's
Kick your ass, man.
Remember Spike TV?
Yeah.
So there was a show called Urban Tarzan, and this guy, he was the Urban Tarzan with a Jersey accent and long ass Tarzan hair, and then he had his buddy Caveman, big, big guy, bald head, kind of fat but big, not just fat but like big guy, and he was Caveman, and these two guys got together when they were they found each other when they were both breaking up animal fighting rings and became friends and then started this show. And so what they did was they got called out whenever there was an exotic animal that the animal control couldn't handle. So like your Tiger King and your, all these people. So what there was one episode where they ended up breaking up a fighting ring, and there was a cougar, a black, not a mature lady looking for a younger man, but a black cat cougar, big old beast. And it was about to go. They were literally just about to start the fight between the cougar and an alligator.
Oh man.
Yeah. Like just, whoa, and that, but the reason I brought it up is because the chimpanzee, they went to this elderly folks' house that were that had a chimpanzee and were treating it like their son or like their baby. And this chimpanzee was dressed in like overalls and like a plaid shirt, had like a cowboy hat on, and it was nuts. It was going nuts, and it was trying to kill the lady that his mom.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
So much for that cute little chimp, huh?
No joke.
No joke there.
That's how Wagyu beef is produced. Maybe. I know there's definitely a difference in the smaller farms where they can do everything right and show the right care, because it's not about the slaughter process. It's about the amount of love and happiness the animal had before that. And so when you have the really big farms, they're just a bunch of cows in with each other. If you got a farm with 100 head of cattle, that's a lot less. That's a much smaller farm, and so you can actually spend more time with your animals, and that's probably why they taste better from your smaller, farmers market farms. I don't know. That Wagyu beef though, where's Wagyu? Isn't that Chinese beef? No, I don't remember.
Wagyu is
Hormone.
Japanese, I believe.
Japanese, that's right.
Wagyu.
Yes, yes. They were. Diane brings up a good point, though. Hormones, that's a big difference, too.
Yeah.
The adrenaline kicks in if they're scared. Get the everyone's naming
Everyone's
different
on
chemicals here. What's up? They got along good, and the deer could whoop the cat. Oh snap! Oh, they did live together. What? That only applies to chase animals. Yeah, I guess that's true. If they get spooked in the slaughterhouse, I guess it could also happen. Some reason the castration. I see. That's what's happening. Okay, now it's making sense here. The hormones and adrenaline. Okay, now all these comments are making sense. Get the testosterone out. I don't know if that's right, Kelly. But yes, that makes sense. Maybe like their body is still like the stuff is happening there. Testosterone. Okay, so she agrees too. Testosterone. All right. Well, maybe we should make sure just just because we have big Papa Google here, we can see what they say. Why would you castrate? Oh, it wanted to finish it with a chicken. I'm not sure what. Maybe similar reason. I'm gonna say a deer after harvest. The management of antlers on farmed deer. That is not what I searched. The usual method of castration in fallow bucks is to apply rubber. Okay, I don't want to know about the process. Let's see. This is talking about while they're alive.
Yeah, I mean, I've field dressed a deer before, and we didn't cut the nuts off.
You would. That's your talent, Leslie. When's the last time you've been hunting? I'd love to go hunting. My brother hunts, and he just never wants to take me. But we live kind of a little bit of a distance too. Leslie, I need to see pictures of this deer and bobcat. Like if it ends up being that you happen to be on mushrooms for 2 years and you had these two homeless guys living with you, one was kind of looked like a cat and the other guy kind of looked a little bit like a deer. That would be kind of funny. Like wearing a little mat. They each have like a little costume. They're like, yeah, I'm a deer, man. He says, I'll send you pics. Okay. Was last year? Whoa. The rubber band, Melissa. Yeah. As soon as I read that part, I don't want to hear anymore. No thanks. That would be cool. She says, no thanks. No.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, we got Leaf Cycle. Lord Leaf Cycle graces us with his presence and all of his what do you call the king's people? He's with his
subjects.
Subjects, yes, he's got his subjects there with him. I can't hear you. No, like there's no sound at all. No worries, we can see the lovely. I see some purple. I see some different shades of green. It looks like they're on flower. I'm seeing. I don't want to put him up on the bigger screen until he can talk because I feel like that's rude and awkward. You know.
Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes. I've never tried that.
What's up, Leaf Cycle? How you doing, buddy?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing good, man. Feeling great, actually. Hey, I had a question for you. Is the 5th node, is that too soon to top a plant, you think, if it's a photo period?
I like to go maybe 6 or 7 because I typically get rid of the bottom nodes.
Right on.
How tall is your grow room?
The ceiling's probably 7 foot.
Mine, I only have 6'10", and then you count like the space of the light and everything. Like I'm a few inches too short, you know. Story of my life. But
Yeah, you just gotta do more training.
yeah, that's all. And I also need to flip sooner because I let them get too big usually. That's my problem.
Well, those sure look beautiful.
Yeah, let's pull you up now that you can talk about it. So,
Got a water?
would you call that a lollipop or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a huge one. Yeah, it's a lollipop.
See, they didn't get super tall, so I feel like I just am not flipping fast enough. I like it. I like that size. That seems more manageable. Hey, you're
Wow.
not using the little clippy things. I want to get some of those clippy things. What do you call them again?
Oh, the training clips.
Versatrain.
Versatrain. I like it. They're
Oh,
really good.
yeah.
Those things are
innovative. Yeah.
they're so much better than wires everywhere and Scrognet. The Scrognet is so annoying. I did it one time, and I do not like this. A lot of people like it, but I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I like to move them around.
Yes, got to have motion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fill them up like that.
I know. Look at the color on that. She's definitely going into fall. That's for sure.
That perp. What is it? The Angie's, right? How many? Or you got all the same thing in there?
Oh, this one's Cinderella's Wedding.
What's up, Brian?
Two different ones.
Okay, so you got some different.
Thanks.
Gotcha. Well, let's ask you a few questions. I don't think I've ever asked you. Do you prefer autos or regulars?
Photos, right?
Photos. Okay. Let me ask you this: indica or sativa for your for your usage preferences?
Doesn't matter because everything's a hybrid nowadays.
Hard for it to matter nowadays, isn't it? For sure. Just like the name to me, it doesn't matter anymore. Other than knowing where it came from, who the breeder was, and that kind of thing. Do you remember the first strain you ever grew, or was it just some random seed you got in a brick of Mexican weed one time when you were 14 or whatever?
Well, I don't remember. It was bag seed back in the day. I was growing on the back porch, and
Nice.
my mom threw it in the canal.
Oh no.
Saw the cops and freaked out.
Oh my God.
That was my first plant. But no, first one I actually grew and completed was Chiquita banana.
Chiquita banana.
Under
What's up, Brandon?
Hey,
Got Brian
Brandon.
Williams. Brian Williams glass blowing in the house. Speaking of which,
What's up, Brian?
cheers right here with the Shirley.
Sure.
It's lovely. I love it. Look at those freaking nugs. I'm in this bitch. We got Daz Exotic in the house. Going to be in studio here real soon. In 9 days, actually. Cheers, Chance. Thanks for stopping by, man. Hey, bud, how are you? Been okay. Oh, got some long lost friends in the chat. Appreciate it. My angry Angies are snow white with hints of pink freaking blue. Beautiful.
Oh,
Awesome, Leslie.
hell yeah.
Yeah, he's happy to be growing again for sure. I'm glad you're doing well, man. If you guys didn't see, Leslie posted that picture with his surgery, and man, it is is this, look
I
like
told you that shit is gnarly, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Sounds pretty. I don't know what I'm going to grow next. I need to do some work down here first. I said that last grow, and I ended up getting sucked into a grow off, and so now I actually have time to put up Panda film and just Walter White that shit and just build some rooms. And although I see you're using a more silver insulation board, is that what you got?
Called Foila.
Foila. I already have 2 large rolls of Panda film, so I'm going to use it. But I do think I want to use it for the ceilings, for the walls, for the floor. I'm going to fill it in.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the film's good.
Somebody commented on my post a couple weeks ago or a week ago. I don't know. I told you about it, SteveO. This guy who said you can't farm in a tent or something like that. I was like, I don't even use a tent. Get out of here. Like, first of all, yes, you can. Secondly, troll. Yeah, for sure. For troll. I was like, wait, how do you know I'm even in a tent, guy?
Don't you love naysayers?
Well, that's the thing is that when you're doing something that other people perceive to be too hard, then they will a lot of times just find reasons to point out flaws in it. Oh, well, yeah, you just can't. Like, honestly, you got to just get going. If you guys are out there, you haven't grown anything, you just got to try it. Let it die. Let it die. If you messed up, you messed up. Try it again. You know.
I always tell people start with 1 or 2 plants.
Definitely.
On your first try.
Yeah.
And that's another thing is that you got to decide what you're wanting to do out of it. If you're trying to get to volume or some kind of commercial level, then you got to be a lot more, I would say a lot better than I am at writing down all the data points, like everything that you can. And I got to get better at this because it might seem like pointless data. There might be a point of data that you write down that just doesn't make any sense for you to write it down, but then later on actually will help you out. And I know this from other things. We know this from AI. AI is actually able to pick out like patterns of things that we can't see because we don't see it. We don't have all the points of information. And if we do that more in our own lives, like I said, write more of it down, then we get a better picture, even if it's not like an AI perfect image, even though they're that's not perfect yet either. But I think growers will be using AI soon if they're not already for lots of things.
Yeah.
People laugh at the notepad.
Yep, the notepad. What about, I mean, I can't get myself to do it, but you can do like voice memos, and you can have the digital notebook in your phone to just the notepad to put down notes. I do it for some things, but then I forget to go in there to look at it. Chris Fisher in the house. What's up, Chris?
Chris Fisher, what's up, brother?
Chris, I'm going to send you the link, man. We won't be on for a crazy long amount of time, but I'm going to send you the link. We're going to do a giveaway for the likes and shares from everybody. And if you want to pop up for a quick toka rope, I don't know. I spitballed that one. It doesn't sound good. Toka rope. I'm going to take that one back. But anyway, if you want to come up, Chris, come on up. Hey, I want to quickly shout out to Nobody. Nobody is the only one that goes over to my Kick live stream and says hi. And I'm actually up to 54 followers on Kick. I didn't actually think it was going to do anything over there, but somehow I'm finding some people there. Just got done working outside, got a shower. Okay, brother, no worries. I just threw it at you anyway. Send you the link? Okay. Brandon wants to come up. I'll send you the link, bro. I didn't know how long you were going to hang out. I actually went over after you popped in to find your live. It was a little late because you were already over, but I was going to pop in and say, oh, hey, I can't hear you. I'm live right now. All right. Link incoming for Daz Exotic. What's up? So, Andrew, are you doing anything like outside of your work? Or are you going to any events or doing anything, for work or not?
This weekend is Gems and Genetics, Morley, Michigan. Closer to you.
Where?
The west side of Michigan. Southwest.
Yeah.
I've never gone that high up. I've been to Minnesota and Wisconsin, so never mind. I've never been to Michigan, though.
Oh, I've been to Michigan. My dad used to live there.
He's watering plants, Chris. He asked what Leaf Cycle's doing over there. But maybe he's talking about the event. What are you doing at the event? Are you going to have a booth?
Pretty much a little bit of everything.
I mean, sometimes you got to go to one without having a booth just to walk around and have, just be like sociable. and talking to people. It's good. It's good for networking, even if you're just even if you're like, I could be selling things right now, but sometimes you can let it go. Although it depends on needs. Go ahead.
Going to network, walking around is definitely the best way to get around, and more mobile. You get to run into more people, talk longer. If you're vending, kind of like gotta man your booth and try to make some money and build relationships all at once. You're kind of locked down, so time is more limited.
I think if you have somebody to run the booth part is more just a cashier. If you can be a side, even if you're in the booth too, but you're not the one running the cash, like running the sales, you could be schmoozing with people right there and walk away and go to other people. It's fun. SteveO and I are going to be running a booth at the Herbal Roots Canafest coming up in July, and pretty stoked about it. First time having, actually, it'll be my second time setting up the podcast at an event. Actually, third time. Level Up lets me do it. There's a lot, but it'll be the first like booth where we try to get products. Like I'm going to hit up you and all of my sponsors. Anybody that's some of my people, if you guys have like products that you want to throw on my table, I feel like I'm going to have extra space. SteveO and I will take turns being able to like go out and check out the rest of the event while somebody hangs out. I don't know. It should be fun. I think we're gonna have a blast. But I actually here's a invitation to you, Leaf Cycle, and everyone else that hasn't heard me talk about it already. At the end of this month is the token float, the Drizzle Dab token float. Man, that one is a kayaking trip down the Mackinac River. And I'm really hoping to get a bunch of people on that. It's for a good cause. It's for MS, and you get a shirt out of it. You get, it's like $25, and it's like 8 hours of fun. I just got to find some friends to come up, and you'll be at an event going to Ohio Saturday. Okay.
Hey, how's it going, man?
What up? Let me turn it sideways so it will go full screen. Yeah, now we're in action. Now we're talking. What up? How y'all doing?
Good, man. We're just chilling. We're about to do the wheel for some. Oh, here.
And I heard you talking about podcasting at events. I was trying to have you.
I'm gonna be there.
We can still find a way to make that happen since you'll be there anyway.
I knew I was going to do interviews, but I don't know if there'll be room to set up like a table for the pod. You know what I'm saying? So, well, I'll be flexible on it either way.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Cause, I think people underestimate like having media and having them connections with media to like have them at their events like locally and stuff like that, or even when they're coming to towns. Like I never hear about people like independent acts when they're on tour like hitting podcasts how they should and stuff like that when they go to a city. But like
I think it'll be getting more of a thing. It'll become more of a thing here soon, if not.
Well, because you want to leave a lasting impression on where you go to. There's a lot of fly-by-night bullshit. Not enough people think about the long term. And no, I wanna plant seeds where my weed will grow for the best, the strong. I'm giving the strongest strands. Them motherfuckers is gonna remember what a hit of my shit felt like.
I'd love to hit your shit. Have you ever tried growing?
I'll never try growing. I love y'all. I watch y'all. I wish I was y'all. I watch y'all how people who aren't musicians look at musicians.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that for sure.
Like that really good McDonald's employee, I respect the fuck out of them for really getting in there and locking in and like anybody who does their job, sometimes doing the normal things. I didn't graduate from high school, all kinds of shit. And so people who do the regular shit really good, I'm envious of them.
I think we anybody recognizes somebody who is skillful in their whatever it is they do. You know, their
Yeah.
you could say career, but like whatever, like, you know, their main focus in life. Somebody that's got skilled. Me, I'm the same way. I don't personally think that I am like particularly skillful at anything. I think that I have like, I don't know, mediocre skills at a lot of things. Like I might be higher skill as some people at some things, but I don't think I'm an expert at anything. And so I envy people like you're saying, like that, like Leaf Cycle up here. Like I don't think I'm pretty sure it would be 10 years before I could fill a room like that. To be honest, like I don't think it's gonna come for a while. So that's like huge. That's dedication. That's not something that I'm like too ADD. I'm all over the place. So yeah, let's do.
I know one thing that you're good at, Waylon, for sure.
Hey, don't. She told you that in confidence. Don't tell anybody.
That's hilarious. Man, I was just stopping on to say what's up. Once again, we'll be making a lot of content together when I'm out there. Also, we will be doing ticket giveaways to my shows and peeling back some layers. It's my wife's birthday in like 20 minutes, and I'm trying to do some laundry. Well, wait, I gotta at least let me tap a blunt or something with y'all. Let me hit some trees with
let's
y'all,
do that.
since that's what the fuck. That's what y'all do in this piece.
I tend to wait until a little bit of the towards the end, like we're at now. I try not to make it all about seshing, you know, but we puff when we want to. But we used to do, SteveO and I used to do like, you know, just sesh. It's sesh time. We're all, you know, down.
Yeah, right. I would. It was a big mistake, man. I would get so sleepy sometimes.
Y'all was seshing too hard. There's no such thing. No such thing. No, we be seshing the fuck out, but our show is only an hour, and we're not dabbing like y'all. We don't be dabbing.
I saw you had a guest on. Did you have a good show, man?
No, that's our new co-host of the mental health episode.
Oh.
She was flexing tonight. She had her horse with her and shit in the barn and shit. She was flexing super hard. It was an episode about intrusive thoughts and like what causes them, how we deal with them, the roots of the intrusive thoughts, all that kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it sounds very unraveling.
Yeah, well,
I'm multitasking over here. I got everybody from Rumble on the list. If you guys go to Rumble or to X and comment and like, you'll get on this wheel an additional time. So we
shout
got
out Rumble.
Have you messed with Rumble yet?
Nah.
Might like it.
That's
all right.
That's where all the rowdy boys is at, like Aiden Ross, academics, freaking all the people who get kicked off YouTube.
All right, I'm gonna do a dab before I spin this, and then we'll get going. Good show, everybody. Appreciate you all coming. We got 62 people in the house right now. Y'all, cheers. Let's hit that. Oh crap!
Hey, I want to see how Leaf Cycle's getting his water supply there.
Pull it up.
Okay, let me pull it up
I'm
here.
gonna get my dab ready here.
I'm on my hands and knees.
I see. You're getting it out of a jug that you brought in. Okay.
Bro, that's so much weed.
Yeah.
Here, let's do this.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's one of the pros. That's for sure. This guy.
Still learning. They've been neglected.
Well, we're always learning.
Go check out leafcycle.net and use code certified at checkout, guys, and get a discount.
Waylon.
Yeah.
Biggest
My
discount ever.
wife said for my birthday she wanted you to play one of my songs before your episode was over too.
Oh, really? Well, is she gonna pop on? Because I'll play her the birthday song right here. Here you go.
She don't come on camera. She can hear it though.
Okay, that's all I'm giving her. But happy birthday. Now we can play it in a second. Let me get this dab here.
Yeah. You see
I'm gonna show up in like lederhosen with my like Swedish like yodeling costume on to your event, and I'll be like, "Yeah, listen to music, yeah." You know,
we accept all people, so that wouldn't be no issue.
I'm gonna like bring me onto stage, yes.
I'd come up there, do some shit,
some blonde pigtails, and
look, whatever. If people talk about it, if it's something to make your night memorable, it gives them something they never seen before.
I'm gonna try to see if SteveO can get to the event as well.
I mean, within reason, but let me put this out.
I should try to get Little P to come up. We could do like a wrestling match.
That's no, there's no wrestling.
Stage dive.
That's always the aim, right? A good stage dive.
I've never done such a thing, but it could be fun. Hey, real quick before I forget about it, guys, if you're local, if you're somewhere in the Peoria area, I've got some extra tickets here to Extreme Circus. This is the one where they drive the motorcycle around inside the globe-shaped cage. And they're like driving multiple motorcycles around inside of this cage. And oh, Leslie, I'll get you on there, brother. Give me a second. But this is if you're an adult, the kids are free and your ticket's $10. So they're not totally free tickets. It says free ticket at the top, but it just admits one child free with one paid adult. So if you're interested in those, let me know.
Damn, the whole circus $10 only?
Yeah, well then they want you to buy everything inside it. I might go.
I mean, they deserve it for $10 ticket prices. If you giving me elephants and monkeys and tight ropes,
yeah,
for $10,
makes you wonder what they're feeding those animals for that money. You know,
you're the one giving away I'm never look. I'm canceling our sponsors. You're not giving away no tickets on this show because you're gonna be down talking my product. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I mean, you are going to Bloomington. I'm just kidding. Actually, Bloomington is so much like Peoria, except there's no river. That's the only difference. It's just no river.
Mean, that's a massive difference.
It's a huge difference. You're right. I'm not gonna lie.
That's like being like, I don't know.
Melissa, it's this coming weekend, but you'd have to be somewhere around me. I mean, so let me know. Hit me up in the DMs if you're interested. No big deal. It's in Expo Gardens, I think. That's in Peoria, Illinois. Yep. Anyway, all right, let's do this spin. Actually, I'm gonna do a dab. I forgot about the dab. Let's do the dab. It's sitting in front of me.
That shit.
I'm dreading it because some reason dabs are not settling with me lately, making me cough a little more than I should.
Yeah, man.
And I keep getting it from different places too, and it's like I'm not finding the right place, I guess. I went to a new dispensary. We're going to show it off tomorrow. on the review show. It's called Cloud 9 in East Peoria. So we got some stuff from them, and it's making me have the same reaction. So, you know, it's not like it's whatever.
The type of dab or the.
I think it's something to do with it. It's like a crumble. If you guys are, if you know what a crumble is, but cheers, everyone. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. I can heat mine up.
It's just a little harsh, you know.
Yeah. But you know, you don't smoke any flower in between much, though, do you?
I have been, because it's actually slightly less harsh than the dabs now, and that's not normal.
Right.
Somebody call a doctor.
Yeah, we had a doctor on the show Thursday. Dr. Rick. He's a great guy.
Get your lungs inspected.
I need to move to edibles. They just don't do a lot for me. So I need to just go full on, just all day long, you know, medicated lollipops and, like, I don't know, everything, medicated drinks. All
Edibles
day.
don't do nothing for me. What time is it? Okay.
It is 10:46 here.
11:46.
Edibles make me tired. I take them at night only. Same with RSO. It makes me really tired.
What about you, Leaf Cycle? You eat edibles?
Not too often. I feel heavy when I wake up.
Heavy, and it's like you're still like groggy. And if you now, I will give it this: if you smoke the next morning, you can smoke just a teeny bit, man, and boom, you're back in business. Like it's something like that, like you're still already primed or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they stay in your system.
I tell people don't have any appointments tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, that's the real shit. The good.
I like to get in more RSO and FICO.
Different chemicals used, the same end result, pretty much.
I'm also thinking about making a magic butter machine, not butter, magic, a bubble machine, or what do they call it? Magic wash machine, or
You know, Waylon, I want to tell you something. A magic butter machine is nothing than a Japanese rice cooker or something refurbished into a stirring heating pad. You use it when you make tincture, it still tastes like shit unless you filter it through like 3 or 4 different bags and do all this shit. If I were you, since you just need small batches for yourself, I would buy the Levo machine, the Levo 2 or 3 or whatever they got. It decarbs it. It decarbs it, and it makes the oil, and it tastes good instead of tasting just like nasty cannabis taste, you know. And it does it all inside the one machine instead of you decarbing in the house and stinking up the whole house because you got a tray full of weed in the oven, and then you got to, you know what I mean. The Levo machine, it will help you with all that. Since
I'll have to check it out, man, because I don't know how to do infusions at all. I'm not an edibles guy, but I keep getting that confused with the other machine, which just washes the bud and creates the bubble hash.
Yeah. Infusions are like, making edibles is like art.
Good luck, everybody. I'm going to do this spin.
It is, man. And I think his best chance to not fail would be the Levo. Yeah. He'll be much happier with it, I think.
I found out that my local grow shop, shouts out to Grow Up. I'm not Level Up. Jeez, Grow Up is the other way, but they're local too. Level Up Seed and Garden Supply in East Peoria has a press that I can use now, so I don't have to buy a press.
What?
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
You're so lucky.
I did buy the bubble bags, the bags to do it myself, so I'm gonna clean out a 5-gallon bucket, make sure it's nice and clean, and I'm gonna give it a shot. I might have to try and call on old Joe Kelly, maybe see if he can come by and see what's supervise me, make sure I do it right.
What mic prodigy?
He's your prodigy. What did you say?
What micron bags did you get?
Oh, I heard something totally different. It's upstairs, but there are 4 different bags in it. So
I had heard the same thing you heard. I heard prodigy.
Joe Kelly is my prodigy. No, I'm just
Joe Kelly, the prodigy, is coming.
no, Joe Kelly does his own fair share of awesome growing. So I love it when we get growers in here like Leslie and Leaf Cycle, Joe Kelly, that come in and they'll lay down some information, some lessons, man. And so I'm kind of this
Stacy Bravo.
Stacy Bravo. Are you here? I don't know who this is, so she might not be here. We'll be doing the respin. Remember,
you didn't win. Get out of here.
Remember, you get hash and dash immunity, guys, if you subscribe. I mean, that's the least of the benefits.
That's right.
That's enough to do it. I'm doing 4 or 5 giveaways every week. I mean, if you're somebody who can't sit and watch every show, you better, if you want to get in there, I think it's worth it, but you don't have to. No worries. Brandon, we need to get you up as a team captain on game night.
Hey,
all right, Stacy, I'm gonna respin.
I gotta jump off of here, man.
All right, bro. We'll see you around 9 days out. 9 days out.
Were you still gonna play the song or what?
Oh yeah. Well, I forgot, man. Hey, listen.
Was all we got.
Listen, I forgot. I'm coming. It's coming right now.
What
song do you wanted to play?
Dang, did we play 16 Carriages, or did we play that last time? No.
It's on
play
YouTube.
16 Carriages, yeah.
It came up Beyonce. Right away.
That's exotic. 16 Carriages. She says, "Thank you for the happy birthday."
Let's see if I find. I did.
Of course. I wouldn't try to have you find anything you couldn't find, Waylon.
Hey, man, you'd be surprised when people ask me sometimes, hey, Melissa is here already. Boom. She just commented, so I don't have to.
She won.
Congratulations,
Melissa.
They sell a decarb box. Oh, that's cool, Justin. Justin says they sell a box that you can decarb in that will keep the smell down. Congrats, Melissa. All right, let me write that down. I do want to do another spin too for my local subscribers tonight. All right, let me pull this up. It's coming. It's coming. Just keep your pick handy. We'll be all right.
It's gotta come in clean and fresh.
This right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's so far in. Maybe we did listen. No, maybe I listened to it at some point. Okay, here we go, guys. 16 Carriages by your boy Daz Exotic.
Yeah. This life ain't easy, it don't take much to believe me. No matter where it take you on this journey, keep believing. On my darkest evenings, when they left me bleeding. Yeah, that's me. Have this vision, even when they couldn't seek it. Couldn't keep it to myself, living in my personal hell. No one was there to help. Shit, they even prayed I fell. I can't judge them, I can only dream what they was dealt. How they treated me reflected how they felt about themselves. I can only love from wasn't built how I was built. Mama was a goddess, so she would protect me. I was anointed, people could never elect me. They only throw curses As it deepens, it worsens, not impartial disbursements. Cause when it rains, it pours. As my love grows, they hate me more. Too sure, too pure. I'm the rose that grew from the concrete floor. Nah, you can't take from me anymore. House burned down, closed bank account, and I'm locking the door. Feeling like Pac in the Outlaws. And you claim you want me outdoors. 60 carriages, fuck it. How about more? Cloud of smoke, hella hate. Guaranteed to work for whore. Make it do the do-si-do. No, y'all ain't ready for that rodeo. Where the roadies go? Probably somewhere doing hella blow. I can see it from both sides with my eyes closed. Proud to be black, like ain't nothing getting under my nose. I suppose despite all that, I got high hopes that you feel the heart in my art for you fine folks. That's all.
Oh snap! That was some. That
Hey,
was
that
some of the
was-
realest shit.
Did you notice that was that Eminem featuring Jelly Roll song that you?
That doesn't really exist, though.
It
It still
does
doesn't exist.
It was right there. It was right
No,
there.
it doesn't exist. It's bro. That's not like. It's a fan-made song. It's not a real song. It's a fan-made song. It's okay, but it's
I'm
a
not
fan-made
sure.
song.
I believe you.
I'll prove it.
I believe you.
Go to. Okay, I love music so much, and like I got
I have no clue what Eminem does. So
Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, whoever did it, I think that some of the fan made stuff was pretty good. Where they take
Yeah.
like news interviews and make it a song and shit, like Sweet Brown. That was so good.
Well, a lot of times they'll take different parts of songs and
That's
find
true.
a different beat to combine them over. Yeah, so they'll take a Jelly Roll verse or chorus and an Eminem one, and then they'll make another beat that'll fit underneath. But thank y'all. I gotta go. I appreciate y'all
we're
playing
getting out of
my
here
song.
too.
SteveO, you liked it?
Oh, I
Happy
loved
birthday.
it. I loved it. I'm a fan.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Exotic.
Hey, come to the
Happy
show,
birthday.
SteveO. It'll be fun. I love y'all. Who is that? Who said they know me? That was probably somebody from school or something, Mr.
No, he's in the Canna fam. He's probably seen you, Tyson Chandler.
Shout out Tyson Chandler. All right, I love y'all. Keep smoking, man. I know I will.
Thanks, man.
Right on, man.
Peace.
Yeah, we're gonna be wrapping it up anyway, guys. But it's been fun. Leaf Cycle, thanks for hanging out, man. Hopefully you were able to say whatever you wanted. You can shout out anything you want, man. Go right ahead.
Yeah, do it.
They look nice now. They're all like out to the edges.
Oh yeah.
Still gotta do some work.
So
Yeah.
where are you in the light cycle right now? When do you like to feed?
This is day 27, I think.
27.
Shooting for around
Sorry, go ahead.
1,000 people. Always get runoff. That's the secret.
I'm not sure what you said. Something you said. All this good runoff.
Yeah, you got to get runoff.
Oh, you got to wait till it runs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about designing my own like little irrigation system with my RO, without having to, so taking a tube from the pressure tank I have, six gallon tank, putting tiny holes in the plastic tube and spacing them out, and then running that tube across my pots like you would have your pots, just running that RO tube across them, and then you turn it on back at the tank, and it's only 6 gallons, so when it runs out, that's all you had. It's a thought.
Pretty good in the flower.
Well, yeah, with all those, if I had 4 plants though, I think 6 gallons should be okay. Sorry, Steve-O, you might have had another question, I think.
I had what I was asking was actually like, what time of day in your light cycle do you like to water? Like just before lights out?
Lights just came on 3 hours ago. I'm running a little behind.
So you like to do it when the lights come on if you can choose to?
I try to water like my microgreens. I try to water before the lights are on because sometimes I have to spray them on top. A couple of them I do.
See, I do it more like in the middle of their day because I'm not up at 6 a.m. wanting to water. I am up. I may as well go ahead and go do it.
Yeah, since the lights came on, I mean, it's midnight here. I'm not going to do it. Either way, I wouldn't be able to do it at 3 in the morning just for plants.
Right. So it just works out. Okay. I do it pretty much the same time every day, though, at least. Yeah. I'm really trying to do a real controlled environment this time. I'm really following my BPD, and I'm trying to really utilize that, like they say, and just do my own tests. I'm doing different tests with mycorrhizae on extra mycorrhizae on one plant, only topping this plant. You guys over the last year had made me interested in experimenting with a bunch of different ways, and I appreciate the advice that you guys give when I ask. Nobody acts like I'm an idiot for asking, Appreciate that.
You got to ask the right questions. That's all.
Yep.
People that ask outrageous questions.
Yeah, right.
I mean, you also have to show that you're willing to do a little bit of the trying to figure it out. Like we do it here where we try to brainstorm. We talk about what we did, but then we go and ask someone that's an expert, not every single second bugging somebody. What should I do next? What should I do next? Like you got to give yourself a little bit of room to figure it out on your own and then go back to somebody and really like try to ask them if they can help or whatever.
Yeah, I like to pick people's brains.
No teacher wants a bad.
Right.
I'm just giving everybody. Go ahead.
A lot of opinions out there. A lot of people tell you to do stuff that they haven't done themselves.
Yeah.
And be experimenty.
Guys, I'm just going through giving everybody numbers from the locals number wheel that's pinned at the top on the community there. You are number, what is this? Michelle Paris is number 8. I'm almost done here. Crystal, one of the newest subscribers, you are number 9. And we'll do the spin. I forgot to do the spin. I'm still planning to do it. So we're going to do it. Michael Gray, you're number 10. And you might not even be here. But Michael Gray is our newest newest sponsor as well.
Oh, really?
The Learned Goat Grower Society is his group, and they are sponsoring game night.
Now, who is this again? What's his name? I'm sorry.
Michael Gray.
Michael Gray. No way. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's his group, the Learned Goat Grower Society. So he's now sponsoring. Canna Grammy, I think I saw her in the comments a minute ago.
Hi.
Check up on the comments, but you are number 12. Number 12. Leaf Cycle, if you want to get in there, man, I'll give you a minute before we spin it. I know you're probably not worried about it, but you're welcome. You're a member. You should get in there. You are number 13. Margaret Jett, number 13. Brenda, one of the other newest members, is number 14.
All right.
Yeah, we got more this week, I think, than normal.
Melissa wants to know your name on Kick.
It'd be the same thing, Melissa. It should be the Indoor Farmer. I'm going over there now, make sure. I see my channel name. Yeah, just the Indoor Farmer, all one word. Where was I? Terry Bryler, you're number 15.
Leslie wants to know his number.
I haven't seen you yet, Leslie. I don't see you on this list, Leslie. Or maybe, hold on, my bad. You might have been early because I didn't start reading off the numbers until later. No, I don't see you, brother. You'll have to get in on there. If anyone has trouble finding where to comment, it looks like a little comment bubble, a little talk bubble, like you'd see in a comic book, and it's right underneath the picture of the. I put a picture on this post every week too, and it's a microgreen rack. The picture of my microgreens this week. Brendra, you are number 16. Number 16. Rose, you are number 17. Should have done this already, but sorry. Timothy, you're number 18. Okay, let me see if Leslie came in. See SteveO, I see yours. Anybody else? No. He's probably heading over there. I'll give him a second. You are number, what did I just say?
19, I think, is next.
Timothy is 18, so you're 19. Yep. You're 19. Wow. Yeah, I should have had some of those done already. Sorry. But hey, this one no one has to be here for, so it's all good. If you guys haven't yet, hit that like button over there on the Rumble. Appreciate you guys watching. We had a pretty good Rumble crowd tonight, so I appreciate that. I did go back to viral. I hated that I had to do that. I actually thought podcasting would work, but the viral category, it actually works a little bit better. All right, that's 19. Please, no number for me, but brother. Oh, okay. I thought you were asking for a number. Paul Kurtz asked his number. Paul, if you have to go to the locals post that I have pinned at the top of the Indoor Farmer community. You have to go into the community. If you go to your news feed on locals, it may just show you one of the popular posts.
There it is.
So you have to go inside. Okay, Margaret just sent you the direct link.
You can't
Anyone
mess
knows it?
that up.
Yeah. So when you first pull up locals, you're sitting in your sort of news feed of all the people you follow. And if you're only following me, and well, first of all, you should check out Siir SteveO over on locals at the certifiedarmy.locals.com. SteveO, I noticed you opened a community. I forgot that that's a different. So just having an account is not the same as actually initiating a community. And I joined it. I'm in there now.
I didn't know I did that.
I didn't see the option until recently, so maybe something happened. Maybe you had enough followers added, or I don't know how it works, but
Okay.
now the option's there, and I've joined it. So,
oh, awesome! Thanks, buddy.
But at the bottom, you guys will see it looks like two people standing next to each other, two silhouettes. That's the tab of your different communities that you follow or that you're in, and then at the top there, you'll see a button for Waylon the Indoor Farmer community, and that will put you in the community. Once you're there, you should see the very first post. It says, let's get some numbers out. It gives us the dates of this week, and it gives you the rules of what you have to do. See Leslie. Okay, Leslie's in there. Yeah, Leslie, you might as well get in there, man. I'll give you a number, and then if you win, you can give it to somebody. You are number 20. Check out for Paul Kurtz in the comments if you could for me.
He says that he's not on that device. I'm good.
I'm not on that device.
That's what he says here.
Oh, he must have locals on a different device.
Right.
Well, Paul, if you get it, man, as soon as you get a chance, go over there and do it anyway, because this spin is for this week. It's going to be 4 different spins. Normally, I do at least 3 spins from this same wheel. So when someone wins, I take them off, and then I'm going to spin it again. So it's a week-long giveaway that I do every week. I put the post up on Locals on Sunday night after game night, and you got all week for whenever you get a chance to get in there. But it's best to do it by Monday night because that way you don't miss out on any of them. But yeah, you get at least 3 or 4 chances from this alone. So it's worth it, brother. Definitely do get there when you get a chance. Melissa got Rumble downloaded. Cool. You're going to like it. I think you're going to see things there that you won't find on YouTube. That's for sure. I did it, but I don't want I want Leaf Cycle to win tonight. Oh, okay. But yeah, Paul, definitely get in there, man. I appreciate you sponsoring and being a member of the community. So you should get in there when you can. All right, here we go, and let's get going. 20 numbers this time.
Paul says, okay, thanks.
Yeah, I saw him. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Appreciate you, Leslie. All right. Oh man, well, a little bit longer show, but we had a good night. I kind of got a late start. I was last minute getting down here because I did a bunch of stuff. Tomorrow's show is going to be on several things. I show the dispensary. I have some things I show off from the farmers market, but then also I have a bunch of pictures from a nearby bike shop that has been a local area staple for many, many, many years. Russell's Bike. I have to get the exact name, but Russell's is the name, but it's a bike shop. And it's got, I'm talking bicycles, but they had motorbikes in there. They didn't have motorcycles, but you guys know what I mean. The motorbike that you get if you have a DUI, you know, those guys.
Okay.
Bicycle with a motor, but these are like nice ones, you know, like fully. But these are like thousands and thousands of dollars, some of these bikes in this shop. So I'm going to be showing that off tomorrow night. I had to get it today. I had to get the footage today. So, and it's funny because I went in there after they closed. And so some of the footage, guys, is actually going to be hilarious, like almost like a haunted house of bike shops. I went down into the basement where they had another like rows and rows of bikes, and it was all the lights were off except for my camera's flash. And my video, I took video actually. So it was kind of like the Blair Witch at a bike shop is kind of how it feels. It's going to be fun. So number 3, let's find out who number 3 was. I didn't list the first few numbers. Perry was number 1. Jess Rab Buds is what her name is there. Is number 2. Dolly Weed is number 3. That is Rose Booza. Rose Booza. If you guys want to tag her, you can. She doesn't need to come here, but you could say congrats. I'm going to send her a message here.
Congrats, Rose.
I don't know if she's here right now, but she doesn't need to be.
Action dash, baby.
I love it. Booza. Her name over here is Dolly Weed. Dolly Weed. Okay. All right, we'll let you guys get out of here. Let's take her off that number wheel. Close the other number wheel first so that this one stays saved in the browser. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, everybody. It's been awesome. Thanks, Andrew, for hanging out, man. We'll let you get out of here. Get back to the training the lady. I want to buy the glow in the dark clippy things. Okay, I got to remember to get on there and make a purchase. Use code certified at checkout at leafcycle.net.
Oh,
Let's pull them up. Let me pull you up for a second. Look at these, you guys. You can kind of interlink them kind of like an erector set or like Lincoln Logs or something. Like the hooks and, oh, there you go. Oh, damn, that shows up a lot better than I expected. Boop. His camera got booped. I wonder if his phone died. All right, that's enough though, guys. It's been fun. It's been real. Oh, there you are. He booped out. That's all good. Those are cool though. I definitely want them because I would love to go in my grow room when it's completely dark and just be like, look at this. Like every day.
way cooler in person.
And probably way cooler when you have a whole room full of trees with lined with them.
These are about to get hooked up next few days.
Yeah, definitely gonna get me some of those. Oh yeah. Remember, guys, we all like different things in life, but guess what? Every one of us has to eat, right? Peace out, everybody. Good night.
Good night.